check this out. That's working there. All right, let's see if we're working over here. Daryl, what's going on, my man? It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. It looks like Daryl, what's going on? That's working too. We are on YouTube in the fan page. Hey, all right, Martine, George, Daryl. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just going to warm up a little bit while we let some people on in the room. It's been a little bit since we've done this. Hello from Germany. Hey, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. Kevin from England. What's up, dude? It's been a couple weeks since we've done one of these. Larry's at the doctor. Larry, thank you for joining us from the doctor's office. I hope you're doing all right, my friend. Paul, what's going on? Larry's won the won a couple of the Name That Riffs. So maybe if he's at the doctor's, he'll give somebody else a fair chance at trying to get the Name That Riff when we get later on in the show here. So yeah, invite your friends if you want. Share this post. I'm gonna just noodle a little bit, get warmed up, and then kind of get into some songs. Poland, Russia from Poland. How are you? Good to see you. Wow, we've got a lot of different places represented already. That's very cool. Nice of you guys to join in. I'm going to start playing a couple tunes here in a minute. I just wanted to get warmed up. I haven't done one of these. Pam, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I want to give a shout out to Daryl and Pam for managing my fan page. I guess it's a group, but it's on Facebook. You can find that, and you just start typing my name. There's a fan page you can join. And there's also a fan page you could like. I guess one's a group, one's a fan page. So, Craig from Germany, what's going on, bro? Back on the Les Paul today. I brought this out a week or so ago. Alright, I'm feeling pretty warmed up here. I guess I can kind of get into a song here. We're going to follow the same format we've been doing for Throwdown Thursdays. I want to just get a couple things up on the screen real quick that want to just talk about briefly. Well, first of all, I'm going to do a Howlin' Wolf song. It's going to be the first song that I actually play. I haven't done any Howlin' Wolf yet on Throwdown Thursdays. He's one of my favorite blues artists. It's intimidating trying to do his stuff because he had such a unique voice. I also want to just throw out the worthy cause of the week real quick for you guys here. Black Lives Matter, blacklivesmatter.com is my worthy cause of the week. As a blues musician, as a blues rock musician, as a rock and roll guitar player, I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for the music of the black men and women that pioneered all this stuff. So it's important to me that we understand and can dig my cause. If you don't have any money to donate, of course, I always mention that go to the website, check it out, just get some info. Read up, stay informed, and I want to let you also know that any tips that I get today, I'm going to be donating a portion of my proceeds. There's my tip info right there. I'm going to be donating a portion of, which equals half of my tips to the blacklivesmatter.com cause. You can get in there, get on the website, and then I believe there's a donate button, and you can go and do that. So I will be sharing whatever you guys feel you want to kick down here, but no pressure either way. I would actually prefer that you guys go and donate to blacklivesmatter.com as opposed to my tip jar, but I know some people like to have the option. So there you go. That is the worthy cause of the week. We'll be getting back to that in a couple minutes. Can you believe that it is episode 11? June 11th, episode 11. Throwdown Thursdays. We've gone to every other week, so I'm a little out of playing shape here, but hopefully I can get it together for you guys. So I created a little loop. I've been talking about this little loop pedal down here. I already kind of played the rhythm part. And I'm going to do this Howlin' Wolf song. Like a lot of us, we came to the blues through Stevie Ray Vaughan and people like that. And this is actually a song that Stevie Ray Vaughan had covered as well. It's a really cool song called Tell Me. And I've never performed it for anybody. This is a first for me right now, playing this tune for you guys. So I've already put the rhythm in. I'm going to let the loop go. I'm going to warm up a little bit more, and then I'm going to sing you a little bit of Howlin' Wolf. His birthday was yesterday. He passed quite a while ago, but one of the pillars of blues music, Chicago blues, Howlin' Wolf, amazing songwriter, lyricist, harmonica player, also played guitar. So without further ado, this is going to be the first tune. Warm it up, stretch it out. Here's a little Tell Me for you guys. Here comes the loop. There we go. I said, tell me what in the world can be wrong. I said, tell me what in the world can be wrong. Yeah, I woke up this morning, trouble knocking at my door. I wonder what the trouble, build trouble at my door. I wonder what the trouble, more trouble at my door. Well, I was more my baby man, don't want me here no more. I'll have to forget it, let this trouble pass. I have to forget it, let this trouble pass. Well, I wonder sometimes how long my trouble's gonna last. All night long, someone knocking at my door. All night long, someone knocking at my door. There ain't no more trouble, can't be worried here no more. I said goodbye, goodbye baby, got to go. I said goodbye, goodbye baby, got to go. But I can't live around here, be worried with this trouble no more. Trouble is knocking, trouble is knocking, trouble is knocking, trouble is knocking. I can't be worried anymore, no more words down go. Tell Me For You by the late great Howlin' Wolf. The late great Howlin' Wolf, whose birthday was yesterday. Thank you guys so much. Got a little dry throat there. I have not been doing as much singing as I should be. But there you go. Thank you guys so much. Once again, I'm going to throw up my worthy cause as we go along here, just so that you guys just tuning in know that I'm going to be donating my portion of the tips to Black Lives Matter if you guys feel like donating. And, it's an important cause for me personally, just in that I wouldn't be playing guitar if it weren't for the black men and women that pioneered all of this great music. If you have friends that don't understand the concept, I've posted a couple things, and this is a human issue. This is not a political issue. This is a human issue. But this is the concept right there. If you have some friends that need to have it kind of broken down for them, I've shared this to my page. I'll probably share it again. This is kind of how it makes sense to people that might have different opinions on this matter, but you're free to copy and paste the image there. It's also on my page. If you scroll down, it says, we said Black Lives Matter, never said that only Black Lives Matter. We know that all lives matter. We just need your help with Black Lives Matter, for Black lives are in danger. So that's what that says. I'm going to keep that up there for a second. So if you need to maybe do a little screenshot and grab that if you want, or you can scroll down my page. I've posted it a couple days ago. I'll post it again. So that is why we are, the worthy cause of the week is Black Lives Matter, everybody. So there you go. We'll get to that a little bit more. I'm going to do a Muddy Waters song for you guys. Hello from Denmark. Let me catch up with some comments real quick. Simi Valley. What's up, Jeff? Dude, it is I got to tell you guys, it's like 90 degrees out here. Let me see. I'm just going to check the temperature outside here in Oxnard, California. It is right now it's officially 81. It feels a little bit warmer. Southern California, sweating a little bit there. Southern California's gotten a little bit warm. Florida in the house. Denmark in the house. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I don't know who tuned in to Metal Mondays last week, or a couple weeks ago, I should say. I've got another one coming up this coming Monday. And one of the cool things that I'm doing there is I'm breaking down riffs from some famous heavy metal records. Last time we did Dio's Holy Diver. This next Monday we're going to do Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. But one thing that's cool is kind of breaking down some riffs here. And raining in England. It's hot in Southern California and it's raining in England. I'm going to do, I did this song about a month ago, but I'm going to do it again. It's Hoochie Coochie Man by Muddy Waters. And there's a couple different riffs that sound similar but are not the same riff. And, so it's one of those, it's kind of a pretty famous riff, but the Hoochie Coochie Man riff is a little bit different than some of the other ones. So Hoochie Coochie Man that's the Hoochie Coochie Man riff. In the key of A. Ones that sound similar to that are things like, right? That's more like the I'm a Man riff, which is also a Muddy Waters song. So not to confuse those two riffs, there's also just, right? So that's one, and then there's similar one. I'm playing all these in the key of A, but the Hoochie Coochie Man riff is, so it actually doesn't start on the A, it starts on the C here on the third. If you got a guitar at home and you want to play along, grab it. I'll show you this riff real quick. So it's third fret on the A string, open D, second fret of the D string, which is an E, back to the C, and then up to an A here, second fret of the G string. Yeah, that's another great song, Champagne and Reefer. It is. It's 3,000 degrees in Santa Barbara. Good to know. Santa Barbara people. Jose, what's up? Laura, what's up? Southwest Florida in the house. So, I'm going to do a little little Hoochie Coochie Man for you. It's just kind of getting warmed up, and I just think that that's a great riff, and it's not the way that you think it's played sometimes, so it's that. Gypsy woman told my mama before I was born, you got a boy child coming, gonna be a son of a gun, gonna make pretty women jump and shout, then the world gonna know what this all about. You know I'm him. Everybody knows I'm him. Yeah, I'm the Hoochie Coochie Man. Everybody knows I'm him. On the black cat bone, I got the mojo too. I got the John the Conqueror, gonna mess with you, gonna let pretty women lead me by my hand, then the world gonna know the Hoochie Coochie Man. You know I'm him. Everybody knows I'm him. Man. Everybody knows I'm him. On the 7th hour, on the 7th day, on the 7th month, the 7th doctor said, you were born for good luck, and that you'll see. I got $700, don't you mess with me, yeah, you know I'm him. Everybody knows I'm him. Yeah, I'm the Hoochie Coochie Man. The whole damn world knows I'm him. Hoochie Coochie Man. Muddy Waters, everybody. Andrew Fleischman in the house. What's up, Flashman? Nancy, Pam, Suzanne, Corey, Kasia, Jose. Thank you guys for tuning in. So, what time is it? You want to know? It is time for this week's vinyl. So, you guys know I'm going to come back to the electric in a little bit. I've been sharing records. I share records. I've been doing that the last month or so, and I've been trying to find some cool ones for you guys in my record collection here. And I am a big fan of double albums and the gatefold sleeves. So speaking of Muddy Waters here, I have a copy of Fathers and Sons to share with you guys today. This is an amazing album that was very cool, you know, especially in spreading blues and keep getting the music spread around and turned on to people. This was a record where Muddy and some of the guys from his band went to England to. Did they go to England for this one, or is that the Howlin' Wolf one? No, this one was done in the United States. I apologize. I misspoke. There. This was recorded in Chicago. It looks like. I was thinking of the English version of this. There's a couple different records like this. This is Fathers and Sons. So this is Muddy Waters, Otis Spann with Michael Bloomfield on guitar, Duck Dunn on bass, Sam Lee on drums. Also special guests Buddy Miles on drums, Jeff Karp chromatic harmonica, Paul Asbell rhythm guitar, and Phil Upchurch on bass guitar and a couple of songs as well. So it's you know, basically Muddy and Otis and some of the white guys that were really digging the blues in Chicago at the time. Here's the back cover of it. You can see all the guys there. Pretty cool record. And when I say gatefold sleeve, I mean, just look at this cover. I mean, it's just amazing. Fathers and Sons. And that, ladies and gentlemen, also gets back to my worthy cause of the week and what we're talking about with music. I did, you know, this is an intentional decision on my part. This is how the music got passed. You know, it all started with blues and gospel, rock and roll, you know, and developed into so many different kinds of music, you know, with funk and R&B and soul, and then everything developed out of there. You can trace it all back to blues, gospel music, jazz. You can trace it all back. So I thought this album cover, you know, was really, you know, kind of makes that statement. And so does the music on this album. If you haven't checked this out, this is very cool. So here's the inside. The inside isn't super exciting, but it's got the track listings and some of the recording information in there. Again, I love just the fact that I love vinyl and the fact that, you know, it's very tangible and everything. So a lot of great songs on here. Just a couple of them here. 40 Days and 40 Nights, great song. All Aboard, Blow Wind, Sugar Sweet, Long Distance Call, Honeybee, Got My Mojo Working, Parts 1 and 2, the same thing. A lot of great songs on here. Recorded in April, looks like, of 1969. So just before I was born. This was recorded April 21, 22, 23, and 24 in 1969. Originally put out on the Chess label. So this is my first pick of the week here. I just did a Muddy Waters song. So I wanted to share this with you. It's a very, 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 very cool record. The other one, and I got another gatefold sleeve here. I have not listened to this in a long time, and I really should, because this is an artist that is written so many great songs. This is Taj Mahal, and it's two records actually. So it's two separate records. One's called Giant Steps, and the other is called The Old Folks at Home. So it's a double album with two different records on it. And again, a very cool cover. This one has obviously been very loved. I buy the majority of my vinyl used. I just love the whole concept of having something that somebody loved so much and listened to, and then having it for myself to enjoy and listen to. And when I'm gone, hopefully someone else will have this and enjoy it and listen to it as well. So this is another great big gatefold sleeve. So there's the front cover and the back cover of this Taj Mahal record. And a lot of good tunes in here. Take a Giant Step, Bacon Fat, Further On Up the Road, Country Blues 1, Candyman, Blind Boy Rag, Stagger Lee, some Fishin' Blues. That's one of his big hits. So Taj Mahal on this with Jesse Edwin Davis, who's a fantastic guitar player. If you're not familiar with the story, Duane Allman first heard Taj Mahal's version of Statesboro Blues. I've got the Taj record somewhere, and I believe it was Jesse Ed Davis who played slide guitar on Taj Mahal's version of Statesboro Blues. And Duane Allman was laid up in the hospital. I can't remember if he broke a bone or whatever, but his brother, he had a medicine bottle. I don't know if I've got a reissue one of these. You can kind of see it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So there was something called Corsedin back in the day, and it used to come in these bottles. This is a reissue. This isn't an actual Corsedin medicine bottle, but this is what they looked like. So yeah, there was a cap on this, and there were some pills in there. And so Dwayne took one of these and put it on his finger and started trying to learn how to play slide because of this Taj Mahal version of Statesboro Blues, which I believe is a Blind Willie McTell song. So there's a little nerdism for you there. So speaking of slide guitar, I'm going to play a little slide for you. I haven't done this song in about a month either. Arizona, Jody tuning in. What's going on? What's going on? Lindsay, what's going on? So I'm going to do a little acoustic number. I haven't done this in a while. This is a Robert Johnson song. So yeah, I did some Howlin' Wolf, did some Muddy Waters, and did some Robert Johnson. So if there were ever the guys that helped really pioneer blues songwriting, those are some of them there. Obviously Willie Dixon as well, great songwriter. Jimmy Reed. So I'm in open G for any of you guitar nerds out there, which is D, G, D, G, B, and D. Just makes a big old G chord. So obviously Crossroads is one of those songs. Cream covered it, turned a lot of people onto it, and then, you know, people that were reading the liner notes said, oh, some guy named Robert Johnson wrote this, and that's how I think when blues rock is done well, that it points the way back to the people that started the music and founded the music and invented the music. That's kind of what I feel is a responsibility as a blues rock musician is to keep that going where you're sharing where you got all this stuff. So my version of Crossroads is what I'm going to do right now, which is sort of halfway in between Cream and Robert Johnson. I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. I asked the Lord above for mercy, oh, take me if you please. I went to the crossroads, tried to flag a ride. I went to the crossroads, tried to flag a ride. Well, nobody seemed to know me. Oh, they all just passed me by. Well, I'm going down to Rosedale, take my right above my side. Yes, I'm going down to Rosedale, take my right above my side. We can still bet our house, mama, down by the riverside. Tell my friend Willie Brown, you can run. Tell my friend Willie Brown. Well, I'll be a-standing at the crossroads, believe I'm a-sinking down. Crossroads Blues, Robert Johnson. What's going on, Tim? Adam, Darren. Yeah, it's a cool guitar. I've really enjoyed playing this guitar. I'm glad that I got it National Steel resonator guitar. I call it a banjo on steroids. Any live shows scheduled? That's a good question, Michael. I still have some things on the book in September, but we will see how that all progresses. We will see how that goes. So yes, thank you, everybody. I'm going to scroll a couple things across the screen. Once again, the worthy cause of the week is Black Lives Matter, blacklivesmatter.com. There's a donate button, and I am going to be donating a portion of my tips today if anyone is so inclined to that cause. Obviously, it's incredibly important that we understand and support that cause. I'll throw up my graphic one more time for those of y'all that may need a little bit of help understanding. So that is what I'm supporting today, and be supporting that ongoing. And let me see what I got. I got a little set list over here. Believe it or not, I do plan these out. I put some thought into this, and I do have a set list. What am I doing next? Okay, I got it. I'll tell you what I'm doing next. I'll tell you what I'm doing next. It is now time. It is now time for. It is time for the guitar pick of the week. This is a good one. I've got a pretty decent sized guitar pick collection. I shared one a few weeks ago and people seem to dig it and want to hear some more stories about this. So this is a pick. It's one-sided, so nothing on that side. But on the other side, it is Ronnie Earl and the Broadcasters. And if you're not hip to Ronnie Earl, that is one guitar player that I would say that you should go check out. This is one of his picks. I've seen him several times. The first time I saw him, I didn't really know who he was. I'd kind of heard his name. I had just gotten into blues. He's a guitar player from the Eastern Seaboard, Boston area, and I went to the Berklee College of Music for a couple years in the early 90s. And my first year there, he came in with his band and gave us kind of like a clinic or like kind of a Q&A and played some blues. And man, oh man, what an amazing guitar player. So if you haven't checked out Ronnie Earl and the Broadcasters, I'm a big fan of his early records. He's done some collaborations with Ron Levy from Roomful of Blues and Kim Wilson and whatnot. So he's one of the greats, what I refer to as a Stratocaster player. He's played mostly a Stratocaster, it seems like, through his career. Really makes that thing sing. Really makes it sing. So I'm a big fan. Check out Ronnie Earl if you haven't checked him out. And there you go. That's the guitar pick of the week. I'm back in open G on the acoustic. Back in open G on the acoustic. Comments. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Nice one. Yeah, my pick. Yes, I do have. I've got, these are my picks. It's got a little picture of me on the back. All those little emojis. So I'm going to do a song. I know I've been talking about this pretty much every time I've come on. Is the upcoming record on Tab Benoit's Whiskey Bayou label. I'm going to do one of the songs off of that record right now. I should probably take a drink of water so I don't start coughing again mid-song. And actually, I talked to Tab the other day. Looks like mixing's about done. Mixing is about done, everybody, which is exciting. I am hoping to have a release date for y'all sometime soon. This is a song I wrote with Tab. I wrote the music and some of the lyrics, and then he helped me write some of the lyrics. I haven't done this one in a while either. This is called Bayou Mile. And I'm in open G again, blues tuning. I found a couple chords. There's a lot of great stuff. Anyone wants to nerd out on guitar tunings, you know, we can do that sometime. A lot of great chords and open tunings. Just ask Jimmy Page and Keith Richards. So this is Bayou Mile for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I've been waiting at JFK. I should have been in New Orleans by yesterday. Get me on that plane, I gotta leave today. Big River Delta feels so far away. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. Why am I still here? Is there something wrong? I can't wait to dance to the swing of a Cajun song. I'm wasting time staring at the floor, head in my hand, I can't take very much more. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. She's the queen, yeah, she's the wife. Every night when I go to sleep, I know she's mine. So lay me down in the sugar cane, wash over me like a summer rain. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. If you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. And if you wanna see me smile, walk with me, buy you mine. Buy you mile. You guys still there? Getting lost in the music. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's Buy You Mile, you guys. I like that song. I can't wait for you guys to hear the recorded version on the album. I love playing it acoustic. It actually translates really well into acoustic world. But I can't wait for you guys to hear the electric, Tab playing drums, Corey playing bass. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to hear the record. I'd never, this is probably the most live record I've ever put out, aside from actually being a live the Live from the 805, which was a true live record in a club with people and whatnot. But this record with Tab is recorded mostly live in the studio. Some of the vocals are live. I would say 96% of the guitar is live. No, hardly any overdubs. Little bit of overdubs on that record. And speaking of Tab and Wah and Whiskey Bayou Records, I will be on Whiskey Bayou Wednesday, next Wednesday, which is the 17th. I'm going to be doing a show from broadcast from Tab's Facebook page, facebook.com/tabandwah. Tab and the label have been generous and allow the artist on his label to do shows on his Facebook page, reach a wider audience and whatnot. So go over to Tab's page and give it a like and check it out. Check it out. Speaking of giving stuff likes here, let's see if I can bring this up. If you guys are into some of these other social media outlets, please make sure you like this page right here. And I'm seeing your comments here on my Facebook page. And if you have a YouTube account, please give my YouTube account a subscribe. I'm also on the Twitter and the Instagram, so all those are down there. But yes, next Wednesday I'll be performing for Whiskey Bayou Wednesdays. And I know some of you have been hip to what's going on here. Also, I started doing what I'm referring to as Metal Mondays, and where I pick a classic album of the week and break down the riffs and break down the songs. And I've been kind of alternating, going every other week. So the next thing I do will be this coming Monday, Metal Monday on the 15th. That is at 3 p.m. Pacific. So there's a lot of different times here, but if you go to the various pages, hopefully you'll figure it out. Metal Mondays is 3 p.m. Pacific time. Throwdown Thursdays is 1 p.m. Pacific time. Whiskey Bayou Wednesdays is 5 p.m. Pacific time. My head just exploded with all that information. So this coming Metal Monday, here's my graphic. I'm so proud of it. Check it out. Oh, yes. I'm going to be doing Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. I'm going to be breaking down some of the riffs and some of the songs. I've been working on it. I've been practicing it. And let me tell you, that is not some easy music to play. It really isn't. It really isn't. I've been working on it. I've been learning some of the songs. I know Larry's a big Maiden fan. This was one of my favorite bands growing up. A lot of great music. It's interesting. We're talking about blues. I talk about blues on Metal Mondays as well because, heavy metal wouldn't exist if it weren't for blues music and jazz music and whatnot. You can trace heavy metal to blues very easily, especially if you look at, Black Sabbath and Deep Purple as being, some of the early metal bands. They were into Jimi Hendrix and Cream, and from there you get right to Buddy Guy and B.B. King and Freddie King, and from there you go back to T-Bone Walker, and you get into the acoustic guys. So it's not that hard to draw that line. But if you want to tune in and geek out with me on Monday, Metal Mondays is going to be coming up. So that's what I got going on. Now, it is time. Let's see, I talked about Whiskey Bayou Wednesday, Metal Mondays, there's Throwdown Thursdays. There's only a few days of the week left that we haven't named. So it's time for Name That Riff. It's that time. I should have some Name That Riff music. Name That Riff music. All right, so you guys know how to play. We have a couple, it looks like there's a couple multiple winners on here right now. Colleen's won 2, Larry's won 2, and Greg won 1, and Charlie won 1. I'm starting to lose track of all the winners. I should start writing this stuff down. But so this is how we play. That's right. Nanook, what do you got going on, buddy? Marta, what's going on? Darren? So this is what we do, is I'm going to play a famous riff, and what I need is, as you can see, the winner wins bragging rights. And now that I'm only doing this every other week, the winner has bragging rights for 2 weeks. So what I need in the comments is the name of the song and the band name, and spelled correctly, preferably. And this is going to be one that's going to challenge your spelling here. I'm just going to give, that's the only hint I'm going to give you. So you know, it needs to be, can't just be the band, and it can't just be the song. And hopefully I'm enunciating that for you guys. It cannot be just the band, and it cannot be just the song. It has to be both. And I'm looking at the feed from my fan page, the facebook.com/AlistairGreenOfficial. That's the feed that I'm seeing. So if this has been shared to another page, I'm probably not seeing those comments. And I do see YouTube comments too, but those seem to not get on as fast. So what ends up happening is whatever I see pop up first is the winner, and you can actually kind of go back and scroll through and sort of see what's going on with the comments. So the first one wins, and obviously when you write it and you hit return, you're going to see your comment first, but someone may have already got in ahead of you. So let me get this out of the way here. You guys already like all the Twitter and Instagram and YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate the follows and the subscribes on that. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for Name That Riff? Name That Riff. You guys ready? Let's see here. All right, just want to make sure I've got everybody on board here. All right, Don, you guys okay? You guys are ready? All right, so here it is. This is the riff. Let's see if you can see the guitar here. This is the riff of the week. Name of the band, name of the song, and here we go. That's the riff of the week. That's the riff of the week. It's 4 chords. 4 chords. And the delay time, it goes up to the satellite. It comes down. Oh, nope, you're close. You're close. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I can't give any hints. I can't give any hints. I'll do it again. Colleen for the win. 3-time winner. You got the name of the band spelled a little funky, but you're close. Daryl got the name of the band, but you got the wrong song. It is Photograph by Def Leppard. 3-time winner. 3-time winner. Looks like Larry was right in there. Second. Now I see them all coming in. Looks like Colleen wins again. So if you guys want to scroll back and look at the comments there, it's really, it's really Larry and Colleen are battling for first place here. They were tied for 2 wins apiece. Colleen now has 3 wins. Looks like it. I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back. It's actually DEFLEPPARD, but you were close enough for the win because you had the band and the song. So guitar players, this is an interesting riff. I'm going to break this down again. I'm not this again, but I'm going to break down a riff for you again. It's 4 chords. It's actually pretty clever how they do this. So this, that's an E chord. You're going to make an E up here at the 7th fret on the A string. Taking that little part of the E chord, on the D string and the G string. And then we're going to go down to a B major chord. And that comes from this shape right here, the big bar chord that everyone hates playing on the 7th fret. So I'm going E to B. And then this is an A power chord right here. A power chord. And then this is a D, like the D chord with the 5th fret, the root of the 5th fret. But it's only 2 notes, so it's kind of power chords and major chords combined. So it's pretty cool. There's other ways you can play it. You can actually play it with the top 2 strings open, the B and E string. And then you got the 4th fret on the B string and the G string. You get that, then you can get the A chord, the A on the 2nd fret of the G string and the open E. You got to kind of mute the B string, and then you get the D right here. So you can go. encore up here. So there it is. Name that riff, everybody. Name that riff. Colleen for the third win. All right, Larry, you were right there, though, man. I tell you, I don't know if you guys have fast computers. I don't know if it's just you're typing faster. I don't know if it's because you guys are in Southern California and it's getting here quicker. I don't know how it works, but that's how it is. So, congratulations, 3-time winner, Colleen. So we're getting here kind of down to the wire here, you guys. I'm going to do another song for you. And before I do, I'm going to throw back up my worthy cause of the week. And the tip info, I will be donating a portion of my proceeds today to Black Lives Matter. There's a donate button on there if you're so inclined, or just go on there and get some info. Go on there and check it out and get some information. And so we're going to do this again in 2 weeks. Throwdown Thursdays is every other week, so I'll be back. And then Metal Mondays is coming Monday. Number of the Beast. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to end with a song called Back Where I Belong. And this is on my Trouble at Your Door record, and it's also on the Live from the 805. And shout out to the guys in my band who hopefully will be doing a gig one of these days in the near future. Jim Rankin on bass, and all my drummer buddies, Austin Beatty, Anthony Ambrose, Chuck Hamill. Hopefully we'll be getting a gig out there. So anyhow, there's the tip jar information if you're so inclined, and a portion of today's tips will be going to my worthy cause of the week, which is Black Lives Matter. So this is it for the Guitar Geeks. This is in drop D. Low tune. Drop the E string down to a D, and you get that. A lot of King's X songs are in drop D. Soundgarden. A lot of Soundgarden's in drop D. I'm Back Where I Belong is in drop D, so here we go. Listen to me, people, something's going on wrong. Been away too many days, been away far too long. Well, the feeling calls me back like an old forgotten song. Well, I need to hold my baby, need to hold her in my arms. I can't help but get excited, time to pull the fire alarm. Well, it's time to move along whenever I get taken by her charms. Yeah, back where I belong, yeah, back where I belong. Gotta hold my girl in my arms, yeah, back where I belong. Been gone far too long, going back where I belong, that's right. almost home, wide gone. Well, I know I'm in the lead when that feeling comes on strong. Roll out once again, find that old forgotten song. Get back where I belong, get back where I belong. Gotta hold my girl in my arms and get back where I belong. I've been gone far too long, going back where I belong. I'm gonna find that old forgotten song, get back where I belong. I've been gone far too long, going back where I belong. Back where I belong. All right, you guys, that's it for me. If anyone has any pertinent questions, I'll try and answer a couple. Let me just scroll through some comments right here. Throw this stuff back up here just so that you guys can see it one last time. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Again, the Worthy Cause of the Week is right up there. Black Lives Matter, blacklivesmatter.com. The vinyl, we shared some Muddy Waters and some Taj Mahal records here. Guitar pick of the week was the Ronnie Earl and the Broadcasters. We had Def Leppard Photograph for Name That Riff. Colleen, 3-time winner. And once again, a reminder, this coming Monday is Metal Monday right here on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. And we're going to be dissecting and learning some riffs off of Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast. And then next Wednesday, Whiskey Bayou Wednesday, and that will be on Tab Benoit's Facebook page, facebook.com/Tab Benoit. If you have not gone over there and given it a like, please do. So Metal Monday is at 3 p.m. Pacific. Whiskey Bayou Wednesday is going to be 5 p.m. Pacific. And I will be back here. You have to look at the calendar real quick. I will be back here on the 25th of June. The 25th of June. So thank you guys so much. Tim, thank you. Larry, thank you. Suzanne, thank you. Corey, Colleen, Darren, George, Bill, Pam, Judy, Jody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just scrolling back through some comments. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Donating to the worthy cause if you do so on your own, or like I said, I'm gonna kick down my tips, half the tips of this week to the cause. The other half's gonna go to the veterinarian bill, but that's another story. What do you do to settle down after a gig? That's a great question, Michael. I think I'm not gonna go have lunch. All right, you guys, so we'll be back right on. Pam, thank you guys so much. Thanks again to Pam and Daryl for running the fan group, fan page, whatever you call it. I think it's a group, but you can find that by typing in my name, and there is a fan page, and then there is like a music page, I guess. So a bunch of different things. So we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks here on Throwdown Thursday, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys on Monday and Wednesday this next week. Appreciate everyone hanging in, and be good humans, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, be good to one another, and try to stay positive and spread the love, okay? We'll talk to you guys and hopefully see you guys again online sometime soon. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. All right, man. Thank you. Bye-bye.